I have a question for you, Victor.
Yes.
Which projects are the easiest to start in terms of, I don't know, I can collect all my data for example, the football match that I play every Sunday. So I can get a prediction about I don't know, the goals that some player with those mates or team members can get in that football match. But how many, I don't know, how many data do I need for that to get an interesting project or something that can at least give me any sort of idea of how will the match go, for example?
Well, that basically depends on the complexity of the data. If it's how much hard is to find some patterns in the data. In some cases, when we can find very easy patterns to classify or to do a regression. You don't need a lot of data, but once the problem becomes more hard and more random to predict, then we have to start requiring maybe more data, or maybe we need external data, or we have to process the data somehow to create or to transform that data into another data that has these patterns I'm saying that help the models to solve the task you want to solve. That's a very good question. Actually, you can use many of the models I showed you in the example. For example, you gather your data, you make your own data set. You can try to solve your task, one of these I don't know, regressors or random forest or anything you can find for solving your task. But you will have to specify the parameters somehow. You can try to find them using different values yourself, but you can also use a deep learning model or a perception model and somehow forget about the parameter search and try the model to find the best descriptors inside the data, or make the model find those patterns within the data. The thing is, I would say it always depends on the problem, depends on the complexity, depends on the models you have access to, because some models are very easy to use like these ones, but other ones that could solve your task can be very hard to implement. So we can try. If you want to implement that, we can try.
Nice. So, okay, let's think in another case where we can get those data to actually have all those big data to train a new model. So yeah, just to start testing and getting at least a small modeling to start about trying to get this work.
You want to predict, for example, football.
For example,
yeah, of course you need data that is the most similar to the data the model will see in the reality when it's trained. You will have to somehow gather that data from any public sources. I don't know, maybe I know there are websites that collect data sets. For example, Kaggle is one of those. I don't know if it has
something specific for that case, but yeah,
it may have. software datasets you can maybe download and see. But yeah, this is very dependent on the problem. It's
the idea is just to get my data in the same, I don't know, with the same schema. Just
the same format. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Kaggle is a good starting point, I would say.
Kaggle.com. Okay.